Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Free China stream. I am doing it big. Oh, cool. Cool. I have my game in a windowed mode, and of course, it is not going to work. Why can't I use it? Okay, well, let's go ahead and exit out of that. It won't let me expand the window, but hey, well, that is what it is. That's life, life in life in the fast lane. So we're gonna try to restart. What is going on here? Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, cool. Bye bye. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this works. I apologize for my amateurish streams, but it is what it is. I don't have time to learn how to do this right. I went from not really streaming to trying to stream a lot more, but of course, right when I decided, hey, you know, it'd be a good idea because I don't have any time to do anything anymore. It got infinitely more difficult to do the streaming because and learn how to do it better because I'm back at work now in the middle of a pandemic. So, you know, that is what it is. But we'll see. We'll see. You should think about it. I'm pretty tired too, but I feel like I need to do it, abs. I feel like I need to stream. All right. Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna play some League, some Rocket League, and listen to this CIA testimony.
Journal, our weeknight look for reality behind the headlines.
So
CIA Director William Colby testified today before the House Intelligence Committee.
so basically, what we're gonna listen to is listen to some testimony on Operation Mockingbird. So let's play a little warm-up match and see what happens. Alright, let's put some 2v2. Abby, next time you come to Kaohsiung, we can stream together. You can stream on your little Taiwanese app, and I can stream on Twitch, and can teach you to play a video game or something. So you hear that, everybody? Quote-unquote journalists working with the CIA. That's pretty fun. Hell yeah! Oh no! Why did my teammate run out of there? My teammate should have stayed back. No, no, no. What are you doing, bro? Yo. What you doing, man? You gonna score an own goal? I mean, I should have blocked it, let's be fair. Oh, okay, you just left the match. That's pretty great. Cool. Oh, come on. Wow. I can't believe they didn't score there. Oh, no way. Okay, I gotta bring up the Twitch chat. My Twitch chat is gone. Whatever, they're gonna score again. I don't really care. We're already gonna lose this match. And of course, my mouse is like dying, so I can't click this accurately. Oh, I can't believe they. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I joined this game in the middle. That's why. That's why. What are you talking about, Abby? Yeah, kick the ball towards your side. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness, they're wrecking me. I won't quit though. I won't be like my garbage teammate. Yes, 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 yes. Oh. Whoa, whoa, what was that? Oh, of course. Of course my game freezes. What? I'm lagging like crazy. Nice shot. Oh my. Okay, okay. What is going on with this game? This is so laggy. This game is, it's not that difficult. Sorry, I'm gonna change this, the, the, the streaming quality, so hopefully this makes it a little bit better. Gotta play another practice game. Oh, look at my ping. Terrible. If he was a guy. Yeah, this game can be confusing, but you just gotta play a little bit. This is so laggy. And of course it's because I'm playing on my... Oh my gosh. This is like... I can't play like this. Wow. Oh, you missed that, bro? Come on, man. Like, I'm lagging so bad. I feel like I could have made that shot. Get it, bud. Get it, bud. Oh. Everyone was doing it. I missed it. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got it, buddy. If I could see you in front of me, I'm gonna let you get it. Oh, you missed. What? 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 Wait, what now? What happened there? Okay. Okay. Nice. We both defended. Pretty bad idea. Come on, bruh. What you doing, bruh? No way! There's no way! Okay, dog, you're already down there. Nice shot. Alright, alright. Good job, good job. Oh, that's my fault. I didn't look. I didn't look bad, good enough. Oh, come on. Oh, nice. Nice shot. Alright. Oh, don't tell me to calm down, Abby. I'll calm down when I feel like it. I gotta win, even though I'm lagging. Well, that's not good. No. Oh, that was my fault. That was terrible. That was absolutely awful. Oh, nice save. All right, all right. This guy's pretty good. I take back my earlier scoffs. But he should get that. Nope. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Ah, dang it. That was my fault. That's true. Okay.
So the problem comes up today before the House Intelligence Committee. Here's Chairman Otis Pike to start things off.
No, 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 no. Ah, bad shot. That's my fault. Oh. Oh, no. What? No way. Maybe you should download this game and play with me. This is so laggy. Cool. course, the director of the CIA would be very forthcoming. Okay, I thought you were gonna get it, man. What are you doing, bruh? Okay, well, that was a good game. Good game, all. Okay, just turned 180 degrees. Wow! Good game. You just have to get used to it. The more you play, the easier it gets. I don't want to play with these people anymore. Can I not play this game? These guys are clearly too good for this lag that I have. Let's get out of this. Oops, I should have troubleshooted it, but whatever. It's not gonna, the troubleshooting isn't gonna help. Close some windows. See if we can make this slightly better. That's pretty much it. Anyway. Respected adversary. Let's play some Rumble. Whatever. Who cares if it's ranked? It doesn't matter. I'm terrible at this game. Same as... Do you get Carseek? I don't know why I said it like that. Do you get Carseek? Weird. You and Ari getting car sick. I don't think I've ever been car sick before. Knock on wood. Yeah. It's too much time teaching all of these Brits. Yeah, also this talk in this video about not violating Americans' rights by lying to them, that's pretty funny. And even funnier in the face of like the NSA spying that we've been, the US, not we, the US has been doing. Hello, mate. They're not going to stay in open session very long because he's going to be like, let's go to the private session because I don't want to say any of this in public. This is not a good sign that it's taken so long. Is it weird? Probably more countries call each other mate than America, where we don't do it. Brits, Australians, South Africans. They can also say the C word, which I feel like if I do in a British accent might be okay, but I'll probably still get in trouble. I can't. I can't say that word. It's not okay. It's not okay if I say it. Well, if I say the C word, everyone will get fucking angry at me. Because I'm not British. I'm not from fucking London. I'm also not from Ireland, so if I was from Ireland, maybe I could say it. Or if I was from Scotland, I could fucking say it. I could fucking say it. But I'm not from fucking Scotland, so I can't. Definitely not British. Wow, my internet is so bad right now. Let's try to run it like this. Yeah, no ish, man. Talking about, oh, it's we get a lot of inquiries from journalists. No kidding. You're the CIA. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, let's try this. Maybe my connection will be faster if I do a little tethering. Yeah, it's laggy as poop. Okay, let's try this. Here we go. That seems better. Oh, operational relationship with a certain number of journalists. That sounds legit. Ooh. Ah, I missed it. Sounds like... Oh, very restrained, I'm sure. Oh, I missed it. Oh. So why would you take over? Why would you infiltrate the media if you don't need to influence Americans? Just to. Oh, he missed it. That was a terrible job on my part. Oh, they're gonna score here. Cause our team. Oh, wow, I can't believe they didn't. Oh, where was my team? Is it just me? What? 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 I mean, I missed that, but like, come on. Where's my team? Okay. Is it 3v1? That's pretty cool. Wow, this is a good game. Love it. No, 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 no! This. What? Why am I flip? Oh, okay, okay. He's got a tornado. All right. That's fair. That's fair. Wow. Whoa, Cuddy boy. What's up, bud? Yeah, I'm usually this laggy. Cause I mean, to be fair, I'm streaming a YouTube video because I wanted to listen to this CIA testimony. But no, I'm not always this laggy. If I don't stream stuff, I'm usually okay. But this is also stupid. Like, it's 3v1. Like, what's going on? What's going on with this? Come on. You're gonna put me in a ranked match 3v1? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, nice. Thank you. Oh, that was dirty. They did me dirty. You mother lovers. Ah. Nah, usually I'm not so laggy, to be fair. I honestly thought that I was gonna have teammates, so it wouldn't matter if I was like a little bit laggy. Like, I could still play okay, but clearly I overestimated Rocket League and the quality of people that are in this game. Oh, did I score own goal? Because that would be great. Oh, come on! No, come on. I want to quit. I want to quit. Yeah, they're smoking me, man. They're beating me up. Yeah, I haven't played that much Rocket League. I just play it when I don't know, when I don't really want to pay attention, when I'm just trying to play some random stuff. Lately I've been playing single player narrative stuff. Yeah, recently honestly I've been kind of similar. It's been about for a while I was playing it pretty often cuz like I wasn't playing games that much, but like it was like an easy game to pick up and like pop in and then drop out whenever I felt like it. Oh, come on. If this guy... Okay, I was going to say, if that guy scores, I'm going to be so pissed. Oh, come on, yo. Like, this is not cool. Like, is this fun? Lol. 3v1. Yeah, get some, baby! 3v1. Yo, you should, if you want to ever play, let me know. I mean, I'm super busy now. I wasn't busy before, but for some reason I mean, well, not for some reason. I got busy because of the school year just started, but other than... Oh, wow. Oh, he saved that for me. That was very nice. Oh! No! But yeah, if you want to play, let me know. We'll play some. Because we can play whatever, too. I haven't played Gears in a minute, either. Just in this game, please. Like, can we just stop playing this? Like, also, I should get like a 25-point bonus for scoring once during a 3v1. Okay, thank God this is over. Yeah, time difference sucks, man. That's the worst thing about it. By the way, did you hear what this guy just said? Yeah, we're paying journalists. We're paying journalists to fucking the CIA is paying journalists. Ridiculous. Really? They're playing regularly? They're not inviting me to play? That's pretty whack. I'm exiting the main menu. I don't play with these fools again. Well, the NY boys probably have like a. I don't even know what the time difference would be. It's got to be like a 16-hour time difference with me. But I can make that happen. I've been waking up pretty early, so it's possible, especially on the weekends. Because with the high school job I'm working, it's like we're gonna wake up mad early. Let's play Snow Day. I hate Snow Day. It's terrible. It's the worst type of game. So let's just play it so I can just get away with it. I can pretend like I'm bad at it because I am bad at it. So it's 8 a.m. there. It's 11 a.m. 11 a.m. 11 p.m. here. So 8, 5. So it will be what? It will be 5 a.m. in New York. I forget how the time difference works because I haven't been in America for 4 years. No, 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 no. New York is 11 hours. 11-hour difference. So that's perfect. It's okay. I could get on at like 8 a.m. and it will be 8 p.m. here, which would be no big. I mean, it would be early, but it wouldn't be that bad. Yeah. See, I told you it's been too long. Yeah, that makes sense. I remember because what I remember it used to always say like California time on TV, and I'd be like, why is it so much earlier? So it makes sense. All right, so that's chill. I can do that. I can make it work. I think the real like answer to all these questions though of like playing games and stuff together is just that you all guys move out to Taiwan. Listen to this fool keep talking about executive session. I like to handle this in executive session because I don't want to answer any of your questions about how corrupt the CIA is. The problem is that y'all use that stupid daylight savings time, so it changes all the time. It's not easy to remember. It is easy, but then it just changes. Like in the fall, at some point, you guys will just be like, "Well, it was 11, but now it's like 13." It's dumb. We don't have that, so it's always the same here. It's always the same time. We don't need to worry about that. But everyone else is like, "Oh, well, actually, the time difference is it's wrong now." Messes me up. Oh, I have to wake up. Yeah, it's super dumb. It doesn't make any sense. Like if you're a farmer in the 1800s, it makes sense, but it doesn't anymore. I'm gonna have to quit playing soon because I gotta get up at like 7:30 a.m. tomorrow to go do a COVID test. Oh, that's also dumb. And no, everyone, I don't have COVID. I did a COVID test last week. I didn't have COVID then either. It's very safe where I live. We had a huge influx of COVID today, and we had like 9 cases. in the whole. That's not in my city either. That's the whole country, by the way. We had zero. We've had zero COVID cases in my city for like 2 weeks now. We've probably had a total for like the whole time of COVID of like maybe 67. Look at this stupid game. Who plays hockey on this? I can't believe I'm playing hockey. Oh, wow, that was a nice shot. Yeah, it's a little different, isn't it? It's a little different. It feels like 50% of the US has had COVID twice now. It's wild. Oh, I missed it. I'm a dummy. Oh, get it, son. Get that goal. Oh. Oh. No, no, no. Oh, I missed it. Maybe I didn't because of the lag. Sorry, bud. Oh, Mr. Barnes died several years ago. Was he taken out? You staying safe, Cut Boy? Have you had COVID yet? Have you got your shot? Get it. Cool. Yeah, it seems like for the, I mean, I don't want to get banned or anything, but like it seems like most young people are okay. I mean, it's not great, but seems like it'll mess you up pretty good. But you'll probably live if you don't have any serious comorbidities. Jesus. Jeez. What you get? What vax you got? You got that Moderna? Because everyone here is getting AZ, and it's sure I'll vote to forfeit. Oh, if they score on that, I'm gonna be pissed. Because we can't get anything over here because China doesn't want to let us get any vaccines. So basically all we can get is AZ, which is you got the best one. What is the best one? Is the best one Pfizer? What are we talking about? I don't know what the best one is. Wow. Wow. Ah, you got that JJ. Got that BJJ. The one shot. You got that headshot. All right. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting the local one here. We have one called. Oh, look at this. This fool again. I'd rather answer an executive session. Doesn't want to answer anything. Sorry, I haven't been listening to this, but I got so many things to pay attention to. Yeah, man. There's a local vaccine here called a Medigen, and it's I don't know. like I'm not a medical expert, but the mRNA vaccines are probably safe. They seem pretty safe. Everyone seems to be doing. I don't want to play this again. Everyone seems to be doing okay with them, but it's a protein vaccine, which seems to be a little bit more straightforward to me. But I'm also waiting for the data to come out about it, so we'll see. But that's kind of what I want to see is when the phase 3 testing comes out for this metagen, or the Gaoduan as we call it in Mandarin. I'm kind of leaning towards that one. It's also like one of the few vaccines I can get, that or basically AZ, and AZ protects you from going to the hospital basically, but the coverage is not as good as everything. Yeah, well, it's actually mostly younger women. It's not older women. The uh, the AZ, the blood clots actually happen in younger women, which is really weird. But yeah, it's not for like young males. It doesn't seem to be that dangerous. And even for young women, it's comparable to basically if they take birth control. Like if you take birth control as a young woman, like it's also possible they get blood clots. But the messed up thing is that like no one seems to be. It seems to be that like people are like, if you take it, you'll get a blood clot, and like acting like it's like not effective as a vaccine. And the other side is like, it's nothing's bad. Like it doesn't matter. Like all the vaccines are super effective, and it's just like no. Like, can we have a discussion about this? Like, can we look at the evidence? Which is the thing that frustrates me. But yeah, I think for someone like you who's a young man, like I don't think you're gonna have any problems. So pretty much whatever you take will probably be okay. You got that white male privilege, Cuddy, and you need to admit it on stream right now. CIA admitting that it's manipulating the foreign press. Sounds like Russiagate to me. That's good. It might be. I mean, the overall effectiveness when I originally saw it was that it was a little bit lower, but it's also one shot. But I don't know about the. That was earlier, so that was against like the breakout, the initial variants. So I haven't seen how it does against the Delta. But if it's doing good against the Delta, that's awesome. And hey, worst case you get a booster shot of like a second vaccine. Like that's not that bad because then you get two shots like everyone else. Like I don't think that's bad. That's the thing though. Like the truth is like pretty much any of the vaccines, like even like the Chinese vaccine, which is like 50% effective, and I haven't seen enough evidence on it that I would ever let that thing anywhere near my body. Like that also seems like it I mean, at least it reduces hospitalizations and definitely reduces death. So I don't know, man. Like if you're young and moderately healthy, I think probably getting about anything is the way to go. Ah, dang it, I missed it. I would have to do the most stuff I've seen is on AZ because that's the one that we can get here, and like a little bit about the local vaccine here, but there's not enough about it that I can really speak definitively about it. There's executive session again. You're going to hear that word a lot more. Whew. Somebody's got that extra punch. Yeah, there's the executive session again. It got me. It got me. Executive session again. That's 3 times in 30 minutes. That's a drink. Oh, come on. I thought I had that. Drop down, drop, 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 drop. Boom! Get some! Never heard of the AZ until what? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I thought you said she had never heard of it. Yeah. The AZ. I mean, the AZ is basically a British vaccine. Actually, Ari, who I do the site and the podcast with, please block that. We just did a vaccine. It's not a vaccine like study on. Dang, that was not great. We did a study not on like the scientific efficacy of the vaccines, but we did basically a discourse analysis, and we're hoping to get published in a political science magazine about basically how different countries talk about it. And since AZ is a wow, we're getting slapped around, and basically how different state media sources talk about these vaccines. And so, of course, like it's interesting. Like I won't go into all the details because it'll take forever. But like Australian press, ABC, which is not ABC, like not like the American. Oh, I missed that. Not the American ABC, but ABC, like Australian Broadcasting Corporation. And also the UK, through the BBC, have been pretty measured on it. Like a lot of European nations, that like in the EU, have actually banned it, which is interesting. But when it comes to like the Chinese vaccine, like they're super strong on their vaccine, even though it's like one of like, and again, I'm not saying it's not effective because like I don't want to get banned from anywhere, but like it's way less effective. It's like 50% effective against preventing the like people getting the virus. So it's interesting to like see the discourse around some of these vaccines. Nice. But yeah, the AZ is like super popular over here because all these European nations in Taiwan basically are just, or not the European nations in Taiwan. That's a stupid thing to say. European nations are banning it because they don't want to give it to young women anymore, and a lot of like Europeans in general are scared of it. So they're just like giving it to Taiwan as like a measure of goodwill and kind of like a middle finger to China, even though it's like a lot of I don't know, it's a mixed. Like a lot of Taiwanese have gotten it, but also it's not like a ton of Taiwanese necessarily wanted it. Most Taiwanese seem to want Moderna. Moderna is like really the one that everyone seems to want, and now Pfizer. Pfizer is like the one that everyone's kind of starting to talk about now. Nice. Take it out, take it out, take it out, take it out. Come on, bro. Yeah, so it's kind of a mixed bag. It's funny being over here as compared to over there because it seems like everyone can kind of get whatever they want over there, whereas here it's like I said, it's very mixed. Ooh, that was close. Oh. Do we know if she's still employed by the CIA? She's apparently retired. She's apparently retired. Sounds believable. She can be identified, but we simply don't have her name at this time. Is that uh-huh, sure. She can definitely be identified, but we just don't have her name at this time. Oh. Oh. We're getting spanked. Good game, everybody. you're just like, give me that shot so I can go back to the bar. It's like I just want to be able to. I just want that vaccine passport because Gavin Newsom won't let me go out. And I'm just kidding. What do you think about? Feel free not to answer this question. Just say no comment or whatever. But what how are you feeling about that re-election campaign over in Cali? Hmm. So he works for us, but not like not in an official capacity. That's what I'm hearing from all this. Yeah, you know what I am not a fan of Newsom either. And the thing that really turned me off to him was the fact that the people and the people voted in ranked choice voting, and then he decided to veto it. So California had a chance at like really revolutionizing the voting system, and he was just like, no, I don't want democracy. I would prefer to vote against democracy, which is what. I mean, it's not to say the Republicans would do anything better, because they wouldn't. They would vote like even less than that. They would probably vote out the jungle primaries that California has as well. But that being said, it really just, I mean, I didn't have a lot of love for him before, but it totally killed me on him. But yeah, I tend to agree with you. Like, who's the next alternative? Like Larry Elder? Like, the rest of these people are ghouls. Like, Caitlyn Jenner, is that who we want as the like? And she's not even trying. Like, let's be honest, she's literally shooting a documentary right now. That's all she's doing. She's not actually trying to get her spot as the governor. So yeah, it's a joke. I think if I was in California, I'd probably vote to. This is me, obviously me personally, but I would just vote for to not move forward with the referendum, and then I would also vote for like the farthest left candidate that I could, like some like crazy communist or something, just to push it in that direction. But yeah, no way. I mean, there's I haven't heard anyone that's viable that's like a good alternative. Like, it's a joke. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. What you gonna do? But hopefully people will vote. The problem is like when you have candidates like Newsom, and then the Democratic establishment is like, you need to vote for this guy or else. And they're not, like, Newsom obviously hasn't been willing to do anything. Like how do you expect people to vote for you? And it's like, yeah, you still should. Like, people still should. Like, I would encourage people to. I don't know if I'd encourage them for vote for Newsom, but I would definitely say, like, don't vote for the recall campaign. But, like, at the same time, like, what have you fucking done for anyone? Like, how do you expect people to vote for you if you're not going to offer to give them anything? It's kind of what the Democrats always do, just like with Biden. And, like, I've been pretty impressed with Biden's pullout of Afghanistan. Like, just simply the fact that he did it, like, not going over the fact that, like, they kind of bungled the whole thing. But whatever, like, they got out, which is historic. Nice shot. But it's like, man, like, what do you expect? Like, if you constantly, like, people try to elect people like Sanders and stuff, and then you, like, pull out the rug out from under them, or, like, do, like, literal cheating, like where you feed Hillary Clinton questions in the 2016 election. Like, what do you expect people to do? Like, vote for your candidate and then not offer them anything? Be like, take our shit half measures? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Just makes me angry, and I don't understand how people can think that people are going to vote for them if you don't offer people anything. Like status quo 2024. That's what we got for you. It's like, yeah, no one wants that. Like the status quo sucks dick. And I totally support. I shouldn't say sucks dick because I support sucking dick. Like if that's what you're into, do that shit. It's great. It's awful. I should say that's how I should word that. Ooh. Yeah, I mean it's like it's the thing is I finished reading that at the perfect time. The thing is like yeah, to a point it's actually true like like people are gonna die. Like for some people that it is gonna mean death. Like if Larry Elder gets elected, like de-restricting COVID, like look how it worked for Florida. Like it did cause people to die, but to pretend like it's like everyone's gonna die, like normal people, yeah, some normal people will die, but it's gonna be like a couple percent, and that's bad. But it's the same thing as like with masks. Like when you lie to people and pretend like it's gonna be the apocalypse, it's you're not gonna convince anyone of it. Like if you're like, oh, if you elect Trump, like 99% of people are gonna die. It's like, no, they're not. Like, that's not true. Like, can we just be honest? The same thing with Fauci. Like, Fauci's like, you know, we don't need masks. Like, it's strange because he's like a Democratic hero, but he was seen as like saying like, oh, masks don't matter. Like, we don't need them. And everyone defended him. And then he flip-flopped and went back and said like, actually, we need to wear masks. And it's like, when you just lie about shit or completely, what are you doing, bro? When you completely like just, oh come on. When you completely just like exaggerate the facts on the ground, then yeah, like what? How do you expect people to support you or vote for you or like think that anything else you say is going to be realistic? It's just it's unbelievable. But that's what you're gonna get, man. That's polarization and the I don't know the I don't know. It's not even like yeah fake news, but fake news has always existed. It's just people unwilling to be honest because they think that the best way to prove their case is to just say some like bombastic bullshit, and it's not like because if it doesn't wholly come true, then it just gets slung in your face. So I think hopefully there'll be more people that are actually going to fight for like worker first policies and be realistic about it. Like, I mean, it frustrates me, man. But it's got to come. There's got to be something that gets done about like the vaccine stuff. Like I'm pro-vaccine, but I also think that like saying that. All right, I'm just gonna mute this YouTube shit because it's not worth it for me to listen to this right now. Because I can't comment on it because I'm trying to do too many things at once. Like for people to be like talking about this vaccine stuff and pretend like it's like an unmitigated perfection, like it's 100% effective. It's just not. Like it's great. Like I'm pro-vaccine. I'm getting vaccinated soon, but to pretend like like no like if you get vaccinated, if everyone just gets vaccinated, it's gonna be fine. It's like no, like look at the Delta variant. Like you also need to have masks. You also need to do a lot of stuff. Like it's not that simple. And to simplify it into these like obviously the Republicans aren't right about it, but to say the Democrats are like doing a good job of representing their position, that was a terrible shot. Is laughable, and especially when you have people like who are the heroes of these movements like Fauci that like literally just come out and say they like do a literal Trump and like go like, oh, masks are terrible. They're the fucking worst, folks. And then they're like, oh, actually, everyone should be wearing masks. And then they're like, oh, well, actually, if you get a vaccine, you don't need to wear a mask anymore. You'll be totally protected. And then people start getting breakthrough cases, and they're like, oh, shit, like, well, actually, no, you need to wear masks again. It's like, I get it, like, the science is developing, but to just pretend like you're a complete authority without, like, citing evidence and, like, talking to people like they're actually intelligent human beings, like, I mean, there's a lot of dumb people out there, but, like, you gotta pretend like people are intelligent. Otherwise, yeah, people are, if you don't treat people like intelligent adults, like, what do you expect them to think of you? I don't know. What do you say? Oh, yes, totally. No, absolutely. Absolutely, man. No, people don't want to do that. But the thing is the elites don't want to do it either, and it comes off as even more smug when they do it. Like I was just saying, like it's, and then, yeah, and then what do you expect? If you're the quote unquote like educated elite, and you're telling people like what they should and shouldn't do, and then wow, another terrible shot. My apologies, folks. I'm gonna blame it all on lag. Like if you expect some person that you're gonna call like a deplorable or like a redneck, like, oh, this fucking dumb redneck, these dumb rednecks taking ivermectin. It's like, yeah, taking ivermectin, taking especially like ivermectin that's meant for horses. Yeah, that's stupid. Like it's dumb, but like, I mean, what do you expect people to do when you talk down to them all the time? Like, I don't know. It's just all of it is very frustrating to me, and acting like, you know, well, there's no risk to any of this. Like, I don't know. It drives me nuts, man. This is so fucking frustrating. But that's the polarized society that we live in now. You know, like it's just like, what are you gonna do? Everyone's got their side, and like you said, no one's gonna change their point of view. It's like, no, this is the side I staked out, is that vaccines are trash, or vaccines are perfect, and there's no risk to them at all. And that you know, once you get them, like, you can never get COVID, like you're fucking Wolverine or something. Like, yeah, okay, well, if that's the position you staked out, like, both of those positions are not scientific, because science evolves. Okay, I'm glad someone scored, because I would have been really mad. Yeah. Yep, that's right. Choose your team. I'm team vaccine. Hashtag team vaccine. Anyone that opposes me is a fucking cuck. And the exact opposite. Oh, well, if you oppose me, you're a libtard. Yep. That's right. Yep. Because people... Please score, thank you. Okay, Art, that guy scored for me. Oh my goodness. Okay, wow, that was amazing. But yeah, that's the thing, man, is people base I mean, it's like one policy stuff. It's I'm gonna vote for Trump, or I'm gonna vote for Biden. I'm gonna vote for I'm a vaccine boy, or I'm an anti-vax girl. I don't mean to put females in the anti-vax camp, but you know, it's just dumb, man. It just seems like, wow, we're going hard. I think this is gonna be the last match, because I gotta win and quit. Yeah, I mean, what do you? This is the thing that I've been trying to talk to people about, with, like, get people on the podcast and talk to them, is like, what do you do with this? Like, how do you? I mean, obviously it's like personal conversations, but like, it's been so, ooh, that was close. Everything has been so polarized that it's like, what do you do to bring people back? Like, there are people that are, like, as much as Hillary's comments, and like, fuck Hillary Clinton, like, she's one of the worst human beings. Her husband is a Jeffrey Epstein style rapist, allegedly parody. But you know, she said, like, what, you know, Donald Trump's fans are deplorable, and it's like, no, I mean, obviously they're not, all of them. Like, you can't say all of them are. Like, I have people that I know that voted for Trump, and they regretted it. And like, yeah, it was a terrible decision. Like, he's obviously a grifter, but like, people that vote for Joe Biden think he's going to give them like health care and stuff are like also equally demented. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure there is either, bud. But that's, I mean, I think if we want to have an America in a couple, like in 100 years, I think we got to figure out how to do that. And maybe that's just deleting social media. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't have the answer either, but I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm trying to talk with people, and I think, I think that's part of the answer is to talk to people and be like, because it's not going to happen on the internet. That's for damn sure. Is you're not going to convince anyone on the internet. So I think talk like making friends with people and having friends that like I get people that are like, oh, I'm gonna cut these toxic people out of my life. Like, yeah, if you're being abused or something, yeah, fucking cut those people out of your life. But like, people are like, oh, someone made a comment that I'm not comfortable with. Like, I'm cutting them out of my life. Like, cut toxic people out of your life. It's like, that's fine. Like for do you, but like, if you claim to like change, like want to change hearts and minds, as fucking trite as that phrase is, like, if you really want to like push forward your ideology, like, you're gonna have to make friends with people that you would disagree with sometimes. Like, I have friends that are like pretty opposed to like what I think, but we've agreed on things and been like, yeah, like let's push for like even people who I have a lot of disagreements with. It's like, yeah, okay, you're in favor of like drug decriminalization, sick. Like, let's push for that together. Or you're in favor of like unions, sick. Let's push it together. Social media is a minority of people, yeah, it's a loud minority, but I don't know. I think people. I don't even think I gotta quit out of this before. Oh, I can't even leave this match. Fuck. I guess I'll play one more. I accidentally hit the X button apparently. It is, and I hope that people are less and less focusing on it. But what I think is that a lot of people see it and feed off of it. But I don't know. I'm not sure. That's just how I feel. It's like, it seems like a lot of people just like take their news nowadays from social media, and that's not to say that like what word do I want to use for it? Like MSN, like MSM, like mainstream media is like better, because it's not. Like, I mean, Fox News, OAN, CNN, like they're all partisan hackery BS. So I don't know. But I'm hoping that people are like actually. I mean, I think it's like I said. I think it comes down to like actually having conversations as opposed to reactionary stuff, or like. I mean, it also comes down to educating yourself, which is hard to do, especially in like a uber capitalist system where people have to work, you know, 50, 60 hours a week or work multiple jobs to like get by, especially in places like California and New York. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. But yeah, I mean, obviously, so social media is like, I feel when people say social media is not the real world, but I also feel when people say it kind of is to some degree, because, I mean, those people are real people, and a lot of people read that stuff. So, I don't know. I don't have enough data on the fact that, like, how many people read it and, like, actually believe it, because that's impossible, basically impossible to measure. But yeah, I don't know. I generally tend to think that like it's gonna take people having conversation on the ground, as long as people aren't just gonna be like, you know, my uncle said a word that I don't like or whatever, or vice versa. It's like, you know, my niece called me a bigot, and so like I'm cutting her out of my life because she's toxic. But obviously, they wouldn't, you know, wouldn't be worded in the exact same way. Oh, you pushed me, you douche. Ah, no, don't score that. Oh, good save, good save. Oh, I thought he totally whiffed. No, no, no. No, no, no. Get that out of here. Oh, I was looking at your comment. Fuck. I was looking at your comment. I wasn't looking at the screen. Yeah, I mean, I consider myself like pretty. I mean, in terms of America, I would consider myself pretty far left leaning. But like, it's like, what does that mean though? Like, does that mean that like I'm not gonna have solidarity with some guy who like uses a. I'm sorry. Let me read what else you have to say. Yeah, I mean, it also depends what a middle ground is. Like middle in terms of the U.S. because I think the middle in terms of the U.S. is like Joe Biden, and oh, if I score that, oh, thank you, boys and girls. Um, I think it depends, like, because like yeah, again, what I said, like a middle ground in terms of America is like maybe Joe Biden, like he's super in favor of like being in the middle and bipartisanship, which I think is kind of idiotic because the Republicans are a fucking death cult, and honestly, the Democrats are not that much better for the most part. But in terms of like an international like centrist, I would put myself probably left of that, but like I have like huge solidarity with people because I think like Bernie Sanders is like an international centrist. Like he's in favor of Medicare for all, which is not like a far left position internationally. Like Medicare for all is not even like as far left as like a totally like state controlled system. So it kind of depends what these terms mean, which is like I don't want to be like a debate lord and be like define your terms, Cuddy. But like it all depends what we mean, and that's the thing is like everyone has these like terms that get thrown around, and obviously I'm not like, we're having a little chat right now, so I'm accusing you of that, but everyone kind of has to know what they mean and what they're talking about. And yeah, it's the whole picking sides thing, and that's the other thing is like I think you know where you stand pretty well, like having talked to you pretty in depth, like obviously for years and damn it, for years and years and years, obviously, like we understand each other quite well. But especially when people are talking on the internet, or even when people first meet, like people don't know how they identify. Like I've seen breakdowns where people who identify as Republican will like vote for Medicare for all. They'll like when you pull them, they're like I'm a conservative or I'm a Republican voter. Oh come on, and then you get down to it and you're like, okay, what are the issues that you support? And they're like, I support like moderate gun reform and Medicare for all. It's like, well, you're a Democrat then. Like you're a pretty milquetoast Democrat, maybe. But like again, what do those labels mean? And that's why I think labels are, while they're useful because humans love to put things in boxes because it's useful to our brains because it makes everything easier. They're also incredibly I could have scored probably right there. They're incredibly destructive because you hear the word and you get fucking triggered. Just the same way as like, people hear like, oh, I'm a Christian, and they either get like super excited or they get like triggered because they're like, I'm an atheist, or vice versa. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have to quit. I have to stop playing. I have to stop playing Cuddy. This is terrible. I got too involved in the discussion, and then I lost the game for us. That was 100% my fault, and I apologize to everyone on my team. It's interesting because, like we were saying, like in Taiwan, we have a nationalized healthcare system. We have like legalized gay marriage, and it's funny because Republicans, because they think that Taiwan kind of pushes against China, will support Taiwan, and they'll support Tsai Ing-wen, who's like technically the more leftist, I guess, like generally speaking. Again, this is why these labels aren't like great, but the technically more leftist candidate in Taiwan. She's kind of also a centrist, but like they support her. The Republicans in America support her more than the Democrats do, but the right wing people here are like in favor of like going with China, who like doesn't have national health care, does like literally is doing a cultural genocide in Xinjiang right now. Like So it gets really complicated once we start talking about that, which is why we need to talk about issues, and it would be really nice if we had more like ballot initiatives and we had like more direct democracy, because instead of like voting for a candidate and hoping that they like represent us, is like, okay, let's do let's do a ballot initiative. So are we in favor of like Medicare for all? And it gets complicated because like, do I support all the provisions of this bill, blah blah blah. But at least we'll have a little bit more direct democracy, which I don't know. I there are issues with democracy, obviously, but I support it because I think it's the best of all the potential systems that we have. Certainly better than electing, 100 senators to represent 50 states, and which is super undemocratic. But anyway, I'm not going to go off on abolishing the Senate tonight. Yeah, 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 exactly. And it lets people hide behind those things too, because you can go, well, I'm the leftist. Um, that's why I don't even consider I don't even see, because I get why you consider yourself a moderate, and that makes total sense, and I've done that as well in the past. But like, if people ask me how I identify politically, I generally just ask them like, what are your stances on these issues? Like the most important, I just tell them like my most important issues. But because like there are a lot of yeah, exactly. Well, that's the problem though. That's what it is. It is the system. But like, that's why I generally just try to get into like a one-on-one discussion. As I go, just like, they'll be like, I'll be like, what are your top issues? And oftentimes we agree on them, even if they're like more quote unquote, they define themselves as more like right wing, because it's like, for me, it's like my top issue is not like necessarily like guns or anything, but like people generally smear the left as like anti-gun, but it's like, no, I'm in favor of guns. Like, I'm in favor of regulating them, but I'm also not I don't want to ban your right to have guns. In Taiwan, I'm glad we don't have guns, but like, it's a different system. Like the US, we're not going to get rid of guns in the US. Like, it's a joke. Like, I'm in favor of buyback programs and basic background checks, but again, I can point to polling and go, even like it's something like 90% of NRA members are in favor of background checks. So I'm not like, even Republicans, quote unquote, or like right wingers are in favor of that. So it's like that's what I'm trying to do, is like build solidarity, be like, let's push for these ideas that we all agree with. Like, should we take care of people in the United States with healthcare? Like, I think like it's sometimes over 50% of Republicans agree with that, depending on how you phrase the question. So I think that's a better way to do it than like just be like, are you on the left or are you on the right, or are you a moderate, or are you a centrist? Like all this stuff. It's like any labels that we put on stuff. It's like, no, like, what policy are you in favor of? Are you in favor of protecting our allies? Are you in favor of ending endless wars? Like, what is it? Like, if we disagree on stuff, let's have a discussion. But I'm not gonna be like, you're a fucking shitlib or you're a fucking cuckservative. Like that. I mean, it's the online element of it, but it's like, ooh, wow, I got a bunch of dopamine hits because I got a bunch of likes on Twitter. But it's like, we really digressed. We backpedaled from where we could have had an actual conversation. Like, you're not gonna have it on Twitter, obviously, but like, we maybe in the DMs, but definitely in person. Like, and that's where the change is gonna happen. It's not gonna happen online. Like, I'm in favor of organizing or whatever online if you can get a hashtag going where we like go and do like Occupy Wall Street or something. But like, again, if it's not actually bringing change, then let's fucking knock it off. Like, quit wasting energy on like getting your little dopamine hits on social media. Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. It's the thing on either side. It's like, if you say we're going to control guns, then the right wing is like, they're trying to take your guns away. It's been said since the beginning of Biden's administration. Oh, he's going to come knocking on your door for your guns. It's like, no, he's not. He doesn't care. Like, he doesn't care about that. And like, again, Biden's not left wing. He's at best like a moderate right winger. Like, especially if we're talking internationally. But even in terms of the U.S., he's like super in favor of bipartisanship. Yeah, he's not going to come kick down your door. Yeah, exactly. You vote for a Democrat, your guns are gone. But it's the same thing on the left, and I think I've seen it changing a little bit with like people who are like far left socialists who are or like they have the John Brown Gun Association or like the Socialist Rifle Association that are like trying to change some of these things. Like I think that that's probably a good idea, especially with like all the Proud Boys and 3%ers running around. But it's like let's have nuanced conversations about this stuff and talk about like responsible gun ownership. Like, cause like let's be real, gun ownership is not going anywhere in the United States, and literally no one in that is an elected representative is talking about banning guns. People are talking about like banning bump stops. But the other thing is like, I think I said bump stops, bump stocks. But also talking about these elected representatives, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like you talk to them about social media, they're like, "What's Twitter?" Like I got locked out of my account. Why am I being shadow banned? Like why does my nephew not like my tweets anymore? It's like, okay, you probably shouldn't be the people we're talking to about this. Like we should probably have like a special counsel on like social media or something like that, or like internet security and things like that. Or like we should also probably have, because right wingers and left wingers both don't know what they're talking about guns. Like I can guarantee with pretty broad certitude, I've shot way more guns than anyone in Congress. Like at least I would say 95%. I've shot like dozens and dozens of guns in my life, like maybe tens of thousands of rounds of ammo, and I'm in favor of background checks. So it's let's actually have a conversation about it instead of like pretending like we're on one side or the other, especially when we don't understand the issue. You know. All right, man. I gotta get off here. Text me on the apps. We'll continue this conversation, but I have to log off this because I got to start uploading these videos, and I also have to get to bed because tomorrow I have to work at the bright and early hour of 9 a.m., which means I have to get up at about 6:30 to drive over there. So, everyone who's listening on the stream, I appreciate you putting up with my nonsense of like the multiple streams of consciousness that I've been doing. But go check out the website, FreeChinaPost.com. If you see any ads, please disable your ad blocker. I promise the site is safe. We've done our best to safetify it. But go check it out and disable your ad blocker. And if you see any ads that you think are interesting, please click on them. It will help us out. If you have actual money that you can donate, go to patreon.com/freechinapod. Patreon.com/freechinapOst. And also go check out the podcast, Free China Pod, the Free China Pod. You can get it literally wherever you get podcasts. And like, rate, review, share with your friends. We appreciate that. We've been not getting out as many podcasts because, again, we've been in the middle of a pandemic. Neither I nor Ari have worked in 4 months. We're both getting back into work now, so we've been able to podcast less. But we will try and do these streams because it's a little bit easier to just do it and upload it, so I can get some of these discussions out, and also I can chat directly with y'all. And because Ari and I's schedules haven't been matching up, but we're gonna do a pod in a day or two, and I'll get those uploaded. So we'll hopefully be bringing you like straight news soon. But I'm trying to do all that, and also I'm gonna try to write some articles. But again, time is very limited. So support us any way you can. The more that you guys support us, the less I'll actually have to go to like these ridiculous jobs and be a wage slave, and I can hopefully put out more content for y'all. But I appreciate you just even watching. It really does mean a lot. But we love y'all, and I will talk to you soon. And of course, don't forget that FCP radar.